What's up, gamers? Welcome back to Cerberus Gaming Trailers, your portal to the hottest games. The November releases are just around the corner, and we're diving deep into the titles you absolutely can't miss, from major AAA franchises to exciting indie surprises. Get your controllers ready, and let's jump in.
The next Cold War has begun. Launching November 14th, 2025 on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series, Xbox One, PC, and Xbox Game Pass. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is the direct sequel that plunges you into the near future of 2035. The campaign is back with a first. For the first time in years, you'll be able to play it entirely in co-op with up to 4 players. In multiplayer, expect the semi-futuristic Black Ops action with 16 6 versus 6 maps at launch. New field upgrades and the return of intense objective modes await you. And yes, the Zombies mode is confirmed, bringing back the classic round-based survival, delving into the dark ether narrative. Prepare your gear and keep your tactics sharp for this next secret operation in Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Are you ready for combat? The apocalypse didn't start, it was built. The Midnight Walkers is a hardcore zombie extraction FPS, launching in early access for PC via Steam on November 20th, 2025. Welcome to the Liberty Grand Center, a mega complex of excess, now taken over by darkness, by zombies, and by desperate survivors. The rule is simple: fight, scavenge, extract. Enter solo or in a trio. Acquire weapons, armor, and the most valuable loot on every floor. The risk is absolute. If you survive and extract, everything you gained is yours. If you die, you lose everything. Race against the poison gas. Fight the mutant horde. Overcome your rivals. Your only ticket out is your survival, the Midnight Walkers. Prepare your gear. The midnight shift is starting. Welcome to the Zhenghu, the China of the Northern Song Dynasty. Where Winds Meet is an epic open-world action RPG launching for PS5 and PC on November 14, 2025. You are a young wandering swordsman caught in an era of chaos and conflict. Your journey will shape the future of this land. Explore a vast world from tranquil villages to grand cities and dive into a deep narrative full of secrets and moral choices. Combat is the soul of the Jianghu. Master the Yuxia, utilizing fluid martial arts, agile swordplay, and Qinggong abilities to run across walls and leap over rooftops. Face enemies with the elegance of a martial artist and the ferocity of a warrior. Change your fighting style mid-combat, turning battle into a deadly dance. Beyond the sword, you can live the life you desire. Become a doctor, an architect, or even a merchant. The world reacts to your choices. The destiny of the Zhenghu is in your hands. Where winds meet. Which way will the winds take you? In the year 2035, the line between the virtual and the real is gone. Ala is a Brazilian psychological horror game launching on November 25, 2025 for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series. You are Samuel, the sole game tester for Isla Artificial Intelligence Life Analyzer, a revolutionary AI designed to craft perfectly calibrated horror experiences. She knows your deepest fears. Survive intense and disturbing horror scenarios, ranging from ritualistic cults in the past to visceral combat against medieval undead. Isla changes the game based on your choices, behavior, and reactions, adapting the fear exclusively for you. You are not just playing, you are being analyzed. Developed on Unreal Engine 5, Ala uses photorealistic technology to ensure the limits of simulation blur with your reality. But as Ala evolves, the terror she creates begins to leak into Samuel's world. Can you maintain your sanity when the machine that knows your fears spirals out of control? Ala, the future of interactive terror.
What is your biggest fear, Samuel?
The Merc with a Mouth is coming to virtual reality. Marvel's Deadpool VR is the most insane hack-and-slash-action game on the MetaQuest 3. Launching exclusively on November 18, 2025. In this adventure, you're kidnapped by the villain Mojo, the interdimensional streaming mogul who hires Deadpool to recruit new talent for his galactic variety show. Recruiting, of course, means kidnapping the biggest villains in the Marvel Universe. Get ready to face Mephisto, Lady Deathstrike, Omega Red, and the gigantic Ultimo. The gameplay is first-person chaos. Wield your dual katanas and twin pistols in a freestyle combat system that rewards creativity. Join this war for money and glory. Marvel's Deadpool VR. Maximum effort, minimum sanity. The most authentic rally simulation is arriving. Assetto Corsa Rally, the first rally game in the acclaimed Assetto Corsa franchise, is set to launch in Steam Early Access for PC on November 13, 2025. Developed by Supernova Game Studios in technical partnership with Kunos Simulazioni, this title adapts Kunos' proprietary physics engine for the world of rallying, faithfully simulating realistic vehicle behavior across all terrains. For the first time in the rally sim genre, every stage is laser scanned from real-world rally locations, ensuring unprecedented accuracy. At the early access launch, the game will feature 33 kilometers of fully laser-scanned roads, with full VR support and over 30 cars planned for the final release. Assetto Corsa Rally is the definitive rally simulation where control, courage, and calculation define success. Get ready to race the clock. Psychological terror and occultism collide in Dark Atlas Infernum, officially launching on November 14, 2025 for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series. This is a first-person survival horror with a strong narrative component, set in a world on the brink of an esoteric apocalypse. You take on the role of Natalia, a leader with deep occult knowledge, who wakes up drugged in a dusty basement, with her mind and physical reality beginning to intertwine. Natalia's battle is twofold: against the demonic forces consolidating power for the apocalypse, and against the haunting voice in her own head. The gameplay centers on psychological horror, stealth, and puzzles. The immersive sound design and meticulously crafted, gloomy graphics are designed to heighten the tension, forcing you to hide in shadows, listen for footsteps, and analyze every move. A free demo is currently available on Steam for those who wish to experience a glimpse of this nightmare before the launch. Dark Atlas Infernum. If hell is a state of the soul, these are the steps that will lead you to its gates. The studio behind the legendary Hyper Light Drifter arrives with their new, stylish action title, Possessors, launching on November 11, 2025 for PC and PS5. This is a fast-paced, 2D, side-scrolling action game, a blend of Metroidvania-style exploration and precise, combo-focused combat inspired by platform fighting games. You play as Luca, a high school student trapped in the ruins of Sanzu City, a corporate metropolis ravaged by an interdimensional catastrophe. Grievously injured, Luca survives by making a pact with Rem, a powerful, newly freed demon who is desperately in need of a host body. Together, they must learn to coexist to survive. The gameplay is defined by its fluid and aggressive action. Master aerial combos and juggles using powerful special abilities, the powers of the demon Rem, and improvised weapons such as kitchen knives and guitar parts. Explore a vast, interconnected, open world, navigating Sanzu's eerie 3D environments, from decaying skyscrapers to abandoned aquariums. The story delves into themes of codependency and survival as Luca and Rem face possessed creatures and search for Luca's missing mother. Possessors is a stylish and challenging title, a great side-scroller option guaranteed to be a lot of fun. NASCAR 25 American Motorsports at its core. Launching on November 11th for PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. The campaign, which now has a greater focus on building your career from scratch, allows you to negotiate contracts, develop your equipment, and become a Cup Series legend. In multiplayer, prepare for intense battles in 40-player online lobbies. The new dynamic drafting system and complete customization of your driver and car ensure a unique experience in every race. Step on the gas and prove your worth on America's most challenging tracks in NASCAR 25. Are you ready for the green flag? Cryophobia the Cold is only the beginning of the horror. Launching on November 20th, 2025 for PC, Cryophobia is a third-person survival horror that channels the classics of the genre, blending psychological narrative with handcrafted, static camera angles. The campaign puts you in the shoes of Anna, a geophysicist trapped in a frozen Soviet military bunker on the remote Zhukov Island in Russia, facing sinister abominations and the secrets of a dark past. The gameplay focus is on evasion and tension. Your resources are limited, combat is punishing, and often your best tactic is to run and hide. Beyond the monsters, the survival mode requires you to contend with the lethal cold, a constant enemy that makes every resource management decision a matter of life and death. Uncover the truth buried beneath the ice and confront your deepest fears in Cryophobia. Siberia Remastered: The Poetic Journey of Kate Walker is reborn. Launching on November 6, 2025 for PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. The MetaQuest 3 version arrives on November 13th. The acclaimed point-and-click classic with a stunning visual overhaul, retaining the rich script and unique atmosphere by Benut Sokel. The original campaign returns with the story of Kate Walker, a New York lawyer who embarks on an unexpected odyssey across Eastern Europe in search of the eccentric inventor Hans Vorarlberg. The gameplay has been modernized with an updated interface, enhanced 3D navigation, and more fluid controls, allowing new players to enjoy the adventure without losing its contemplative essence. The special mode is the virtual reality VR experience on MetaQuest 3, offering unprecedented immersion into this clockpunk universe of automatons, mystery, and poetic machinery. Rediscover this unforgettable tale and follow the trail of the last mammoths in Siberia Remastered.
What a peculiar mission.
I'm well aware that this trip has taken me far from New York and far from the Kate you once knew. And you know what surprises me the most? I don't miss it.
Constance, the art of madness comes to life. The acclaimed 2D Metroidvania Constance is set to launch on November 24th, 2025 for PC. This game places you in the role of an artist trapped within her own decaying inner world, a visual representation of her mental health. Navigate 6 unique biomes and wield your magic paintbrush for combat and exploration. The core mechanic is paint-based. You can transform to phase through walls and floors. But beware, overuse corrupts your essence, making the search for balance crucial. Prepare for a hand-drawn action adventure full of secrets and challenging bosses, which is both a platforming journey and an exploration of self-discovery. Uncover the truth behind art and the mind in Constance. The strongest hunter in his definitive adventure. Solo Leveling. Arise Overdrive is a premium ARPG, non-gacha, that recreates Sung Jin-woo's journey with high-quality graphics and next-generation gameplay. releasing on November 17, 2025 for PC, via Steam, and Xbox PC. The main campaign allows you to dive into the original webtoon story and new exclusive in-game chapters, all while developing your character through a skill tree featuring 8 unique job advancements. In multiplayer mode, prepare for co-op raids where you can team up with up to 4 players to take down colossal commanders. The new combat system, focused on parry mechanics and the power of the Monarch of Shadows Sys, ensures intense and strategic gameplay. Raise your army of shadows and prove your worth on the battlefield in solo leveling. Arise Overdrive. Arise. Winter Burrow, a mouse's cozy survival. The cozy survival game Winter Burrow is set to launch on November 12, 2025, and will be available on day 1 for PC, Xbox Series, Nintendo Switch, and directly on Xbox Game Pass. You take on the role of a mouse returning to their childhood burrow only to find it in ruins and their aunt missing. This isn't a typical survival game. It takes a relaxed, self-paced approach. Venture out into the frozen wilderness to gather resources. Your goal is to restore your burrow and get cozy by the fireplace, all while unraveling the mystery of your aunt's disappearance. Winter Burrow is the perfect adventure for those looking for a survival challenge without the genre's harsh punishment. Rue Valley Trapped in Time, Lost in the Mind. The narrative RPG Rue Valley is set to launch for PC on November 11, 2025, with versions for PS5, Xbox Series, and Switch also confirmed for the same date. Inspired by titles like Disco Elysium, the game is a deeply emotional isometric RPG that explores one man's journey, trapped in a mysterious time loop, battling his own mental health challenges. With each time loop, you get the chance to redefine the protagonist's personality, store persistent memories, and experiment with different mindsets that influence dialogues and the storyline. Explore the small town of Rue Valley to uncover the origin of the temporal anomaly. Rue Valley is an experience focused on identity, resilience, and the complex interaction between the mind and reality.
So, gamers, which of these games already got you hyped? Drop it in the comments. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe and join our community. I'll see you very soon with more hot trailers here on Cerberus Gaming Trailers.